I have a question for you. Do you think Enzo Fernandez is overrated? Because I genuinely think he's overrated. You play him every other week because you spend so much money on him, but I think he's just an overrated footballer, especially in the Premier League.
I can't disagree more with you, bro, because you don't know how important a player Enzo Fernandez is for us. You don't know how many goals and assists he gets out of nowhere for us. He performs in the big games for us, especially
I
Champions League, Cup finals, stuff like that. And I mean, there's so many key
I thought that
passes.
player was Cole Palmer, not Enzo Fernandez, who was performing in big games.
I mean, Cole Palmer is Cole Palmer, dude. Like, he has to perform in big game. He's been and Enzo also performs in big game. You say this about Enzo Fernandez, people say this about Caicedo as well, dude. But Caicedo is an absolute animal. And see, most people, I guess, most other fans wouldn't watch Chelsea games. But if you see whole of last year, towards the end of the season, when we did finish in the top four, you see how many goals and assists Enzo pulled out of the hat to get us to qualify. He was one of the most, him and Caicedo were two of the most important people for us to make fourth place. And this year, again, he's as important. And I think he's already proven his 100 million price tag and even Caicedo because we almost won everything, like whatever we competed in, like apart from Premier League, we won all the cups, all the trophies.
When you talk about Enzo Fernandez, for me, it doesn't have the engine good enough for Premier League. Does he cover enough ground in Premier League games? Probably not. I think the Premier League football is a little bit too much for him, too fast. He's not able to match the intensity. He doesn't really drives with the ball. He carries it, but there's a difference between a midfielder carrying the ball or driving with the ball. He does play occasional good passes, but then again, there was never a doubt about his skill set on the ball. So
Okay,
I still think
I have
he's a little
something to ask you
overrated.
both there. I have something to ask you both.
I'll
Ranveer,
tell you,
yeah, no, just tell me this. I'll ask you both. How would you rank Enzo in terms of all the center midfield players that we have in Premier League? Where would you rank Enzo? And then I want to ask you the same question, Manas. Where do you see like in Premier League top five, top three, number one?
I definitely see him as one of the top five midfielders in the Premier League, bro.
And
Depends on the position.
who would be those top
Uh,
five?
Dude, I don't know because see, you have your defensive midfielders and you have your ball carrying midfielders and your midfielders going forward. So Enzo is definitely in the top five for me in the ones that go forward. Like for me, Caicedo is probably number one or two in the one who are defensive. So that's what it works for me. But I'll tell you something, Manas. At the end of the season, we'll see how Enzo Fernandez does, and we'll compare it to all the 2, 3 seasons he's been here, and then you give me your answer of if you think he is worth it or not.
I think I've seen him long enough in Premier League now, and I've sort of made up my mind. But I'm ready to give him another season. You spent 110 million on him. I don't mind that.
The best part about these videos is that everything is documented, and once the season ends, we will come back to it.
We can come back to it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
At least,
hoping, bro. I'm
yeah.
hoping.
Now this season we have all the facts, stats documented in these videos. We'll come back to it in the when the season ends.
I think
Okay.
mid-season we should have a discussion about this again.
Probably around Christmas or New Year, we can just have a discussion who's doing better. So let's see that.